Hello everyone, welcome to Conversations with Sakina. In this pick a card, we are going to take a look at how you can make extra money. So choose an image that appeals to you that's on the screen. Timestamps are in the description box below. Enjoy! Hello Pile 1. So owls are considered symbolism for wealth and knowledge and circulation of money. So we're going to take a look at these owl cards and see what information they can give you concerning how you can make extra money. So let's take a peek here. We have the Three of Cups. We have the King of Cups. We have the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the element that seems to be missing here is swords or air. And I feel like maybe you're having monetary issues, or you're really wanting to purchase something that you can't afford right now, and you're just kind of holding your breath, wondering if you're ever going to be able to do what you want to do. The cards are saying, release the breath, breathe. Allow yourself to breathe. Breathe deeply. That'll help you relax so that you can form a clear picture about what it is that you wish to do. So let's see what the owls say in the cards here. So with the Three of Cups, I'm seeing that it's possible you might be doing something with a few other people. A group of friends, perhaps, a group in general, or this also may mean that you will be offering whatever it is that you do up to other people. Now, since Cups is an intuition card, this may very well be teaching intuition to other people, or how to use intuition to other people. We also have the King of Cups next to that, and the King of Cups is someone who has mastered their emotions, has mastered their intuition, uses it strongly. So I'm thinking this is saying you are going to be actually working with your intuition, teaching others how to fill their cups in this way also, through perhaps an online course. It could be in person. So with the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, this is a card of stability, a card of being very stable in what you're doing. I think this is something you may have thought about doing previously and have just put it aside, which is maybe why the sword cards, there's no sword cards here, because the thought was there, the thought was gone. Maybe this is something that you have not allowed yourself to do because everything else kind of stood in the way, or because, well, things have been really stable, you don't want to throw a wrench in anything. But the Four of Wands is saying you need to celebrate the fact that you have this ability, and that this is something you can actually create for other people to become stable as well. And the Four of Pentacles, that's saying that you might be sitting on your resources, not wanting to spend any money, say to get a website or something like that, or the items that you might need to be able to teach whatever kind of course. Or anyway, there are ways to do it that do not cost a lot of money, but the owls are saying this is going to give you stability. This is going in, you've got two fours here. This is going to give you stability, even more so than what you already have. Standing on your money and not moving forward is going to do nothing for you. Hoarding it, in other words, keeping it all to yourself because there might be a rainy day coming up. So let's see if the owls have anything more to share here. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Cups. And the Seven of Wands. So it looks like here with the Ten of Swords that you may be thinking that what you might have to offer has been offered out there so much that the market is saturated, okay? That nobody's going to be interested in another course on intuition or another class on intuition or emotions, how to handle your emotions, whatever this is for you, whatever the King of Cups, whatever you've mastered in the intuition, the emotion department, the owls are saying your attitude is you won't get anywhere because that is a saturated market. And maybe with the Nine of Wands, you've seen other people try to do it and they're just totally worn out from trying so hard to get where they want to go, and it doesn't seem to be working for them. So maybe you're part of a group where people do things like this and they've talked about it. Wherever you're understanding this information from, remember, it is all about energy and intention. You have two nines here. You have a Nine of Wands that gives the impression that you're battle worn and that you don't have a lot of faith in what your creation might be, what this passion is of yours being successful, because again, saturated market, right? But we also have the Nine of Cups here, which is the dynamic energy of that intuition, the dynamic energy of your emotions, the energy that you put forth. These two kind of work together. You can have this Nine of Wands be the lower frequency of the Nine of Wands, or you can take it up to the Nine of Cups frequency. And the Nine of Cups is a wish card, remember? Intention, wish card, and so forth. You can take it up to that level, the Nine of Wands. You can take the Nine of Wands frequency to the Nine of Cups frequency and have them work for you. And remember, with the Ten of Swords, because everything is cyclic, the owls are saying the Ten of Swords, it looks like the market is saturated, but it shakes you back around to the Ace and all the new ideas and beginnings and possibilities that there are for your idea. Yeah, it's right there. You just have to put the major energy into it. And with the Seven of Wands, they're saying here that it doesn't matter what other people think. If you have taken the time to put the intention, the faith, the plan, the energy into this potential of an idea here, you are going to form a foundation that you can celebrate. Form a foundation that will bring stability monetarily. But these things are very necessary to be able to create a foundation that is going to grow for you. And that foundation, see how they're standing on the money? It's a monetary foundation that you no longer have to hoard. No longer feel like you are in an energy of lack. So pile one, that's what the owls are sharing in this reading, is that whatever it is that you plan to do, it has to do with your intuitive ability. So look into that if that's not something that you have considered. Or if you've considered it, as the first four cards showed that no swords are there or no air, breathe and then think about the idea that you probably had that you let fall by the wayside. They're saying bring it back. Bring it forward again. That's what's going to help you make extra money. Okay, so that is it from the owls for this reading. Until next time, take care. Hello, Pile 2. So in this reading, we are going to find out how to make extra money by consulting the creature who is considered one of wisdom and wealth, and that is the owl. So let's take a look at what suggestions the owl may have for you. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. So we have earth and fire in these 4 cards. Pentacles are earth, Wheel of Fortune is fire, Two of Wands is fire. What we're missing here is air and water. And I think this means the air and the water obviously is breathing and drinking more fluids. But to go a little deeper than that, I feel as though you had an idea or have an idea that your intuition was screaming, yes, that's it, that's a wonderful idea. But for some reason, I feel like you let that go by the wayside. And the owls are showing here with this Ten of Pentacles that perhaps at that time you felt like you had everything that you needed. Or you had a very large family to take care of, or just a family to take care of, number of kids, perhaps grandchildren, wherever you are in life, and that you felt like you needed to put your money towards that. But the Ten of Pentacles turns around and goes back to the Ace, where maybe now you're in a position where the extra money that you have, or if there is extra money, or if you want to make extra money, you are able to do that now. And I feel like this idea that you had is based on some kind of creative passion for Mother Earth. And the Wheel of Fortune, the owls are saying, it's time to take a chance. And I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this might be, let's say, related to herbs, or working with herbs for healing, perhaps. Maybe working with essential oils, selling essential oils, something that has to do with the earth and caring for yourself and others. And since we've got air and we've got water that are missing, if you put that together, it's an idea about healing. That's what's missing, is the idea about healing. So again, I feel like this is something that has to do with the earth that will nurture and care for other people, will create healing. And it's saying, the owls are saying, you just need to decide to make it your passion again. Maybe it was a passion at one point in time, but your money was tied up. But again, the 10 becomes an ace and the potential becomes brand new again. You are capable of doing it. It's a cycle. And they're saying take a chance. So let's see what more they have to share. And as you can see, we do have a pentacle here. It is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is what they're saying is going to make you extra money for sure. You just need to decide to make it happen. So we have strength, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Well, isn't that interesting? Strength is about healing. It's about healing the beast within, healing and becoming one pretty much with yourself. Cups is about healing. And we have, 3 healing cards here. and 2 growth cards here with the 2 threes. So I feel like with the strength card, the owls are saying if you stop fighting yourself and really look into who you are and what you are capable of, you will have the strength to create something that will help many others and will also make money, and that no matter how much you know, you'll continue learning more healing modalities, more things to offer to people in the healing department. And again, I think it has a great deal to do with something of the earth, plants of some kind that are healthy plants, stones, working with crystals, whatever your knowledge is. And again, the idea was there at one time, as the air is not there. And your intuition was already trying to tell you that this is probably part of your life's work. It is, but now it is where you can make extra money. And again, if we look at these 4 cards, the only element we are missing is swords or air. So there you have your idea again. It's talking about that idea. It's also showing you with the 2 cups here that putting this into motion, you're going to love what you do. Not only will it strengthen you, it'll help others, it'll make you money, and you'll continue to learn. It'll never get old. So pile 2, that is what the owls are sharing for this reading on how to make extra money. So until next time, take care. Hello, pile 3. Today we are going to consult the owls, as owls are considered to be masters of wisdom and wealth. So let's see what they're offering for suggestions on how you can make extra money. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have earth and water here for elements, which leaves out fire and air. So I'm feeling as though something's missing in the passion department for you, and that maybe you aren't breathing as well as you should be breathing. I'm not saying there's a problem with your breathing. I'm saying that we have a tendency to breathe way too shallow. So perhaps you just need to do some deep breathing exercises. The air and the fire also, I feel as though, since we're working on how you can make extra money, I feel as though the owls are saying you had a passion once, an idea that you never allowed to come forward for some reason. And you maybe still have that passion. And we see here that you are looking for something in life with this Knight of Pentacles. And you've been learning about some kind of healing or learning about your intuition. And almost as though you've been learning it with another person, or learning to integrate within yourself, bringing yourself together, learning about you. But it's been kind of a long road because you have so many earthly things to juggle. But I'm seeing here also that this idea, this passion that you put aside, has to do with healing and the earth. And pile 2 had a very similar reading. Different cards, but similar reading. This very well may be something that has to do with, say, using stones or using herbs or using essential oils. Something that has to do with the earth. But it could also be healing different aspects of self, bringing self together, and being able to share that with others. So let's see what else the owls have to share about this. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So with this, we have earth and we have air. So I'm seeing here that the first thing that they're bringing to mind here is that it's very important for you to ground yourself and to breathe. So incorporate something where you are walking in nature if you have the opportunity, and do deep breathing as you're walking, or even if it's 5 minutes in the grass in bare feet. Put the two together and make it a practice to do so. That's the first thing that they're sharing. We're missing fire and we're missing water here. So water is, it's telling you in these 4 cards that you need to drink more water along with the grounding and the breathing, and that you have to start moving forward. Put some action into what they're sharing here. So they're saying with this, obviously with your life quest, what you're seeking in life, there's so much you could be seeking. And in this case, you know, you really are looking for something that can help you with some extra money, or even the main thing that makes you money, because you've had monetary issues throughout your life, maybe are having monetary issues even now. You may have started learning with the idea that you had before, the passion, your interest, your main interest, you may have started learning and then didn't have enough money to finish. At that point, you maybe felt like the idea was just beyond what you could do. And with the Eight of Swords, that's saying, you know, that was kind of an excuse, because in most Eight of Swords, you can unwrap yourself and you can see things clearly, and you can just walk out of the swords, or, you know, unbind yourself. You're not a victim, not in any way, shape, or form. You are not a victim. And I feel as though the owls are saying you just felt like you couldn't get out from under this monetary issue. With the Queen of Swords, people are going to understand the power of the truth you are sharing with them concerning whatever this is, the earthly healing modalities, or teaching the intuition, how to use the intuition, or, and I think this is probably most probable, learning how to heal self, to bring all parts of self together and learn how to love unconditionally and love yourself unconditionally. Being able to bring that forth to others, they're going to realize the truth of what you're saying, because they're going to see you caring and nurturing yourself in this way. They can see the idea at work. They can see what you're doing at work. The potential for this is, and again, monetary potential is incredible. You've been doing the work. Obviously, you've been doing the work. You've been, and again, maybe you put it by the wayside for a little while, but it's still a passion of yours. You still maybe watch YouTube videos every chance you get on people who do this kind of thing. And the twos, not only is that teaching other people, but that's also making decisions. So the owls are saying, this is what you can have. You no longer have to have the monetary issues. You no longer have to feel like things are totally hopeless. You can be in this position. This idea can totally improve everything for you. But you have to decide to do it. You have to move forward. You have to bring the fire forward. And fire is action. So pile 3, that is what the owls are suggesting for how to make extra money. So until next time, take care.